Canada just published new processing time updates for work permits, LMIA pathways, and overall application inventory. And the truth is shocking. Many people think Canada is speeding up, but the numbers tell a very different story. Today, we are breaking down the latest changes released on 26th of November 2025. IRCC quietly updated their processing time estimates, but they did not make major policy announcements. No new rules, no new caps, no new restrictions, just updated timelines. But these timelines matter a lot, because for every person applying for a work permit, for every employer dealing with an LMIA, and for every family planning their move to Canada, these processing times shape the future. They decide when you travel, when you resign from your job, when you buy your ticket, and how long you wait. And here's the important part. IRCC's application inventory numbers, meaning the number of files waiting in the queue, have not changed since the last update. The backlog remains roughly the same. That tells us something very simple. Canada is still processing, but not fast enough to reduce the pile. So in this video, I will walk you through the newest processing times, what changed compared to last week, what these numbers mean for work permit applicants, how LMIA and employer-led pathways are being affected, and finally what you should expect in the next few months. Stay with me till the end. This will help you plan your future with clarity. Let's start with the key update. On 26 November 2025, IRCC refreshed the estimated timelines for several categories, including outside Canada work permits, inside Canada work permits, LMIA-required pathways, LMIA-exempt categories like CEC, ICT, and spouses. Now, the update was described as slight, meaning there was no dramatic change, but some categories showed small increases, while others improved by a few days or a week. Here's the important part. IRCC updates these numbers every week to reflect how long it took to process 80% of recent cases, so these estimates are not promises, they are reflections of reality. Many applicants misunderstand this. If IRCC says 12 weeks, it does not mean your file will finish in 12 weeks. It means 80% of similar recent applications were completed within that range. So what does this week's update tell us? 1. The system is still under load. There is no sign of a major speed up. 2. Some categories stabilized. We are not seeing unpredictable jumps anymore. 3. No urgent warning signs. IRCC did not publish any negative policy shift. This is not a week of bad news, just slow movement. This is helpful for applicants. It gives you a more realistic picture of when to expect biometrics, eligibility review, final decision, and passport request. Now let's talk about LMIA, the Labor Market Impact Assessment. This step is often the most stressful part of hiring foreign workers because employers must prove there is no Canadian available to take the job. The current situation in late 2025 is interesting. LMIA processing times remain unchanged from last week. The program is still experiencing moderate delays depending on the stream. Employers must be ready for longer recruitment periods and slower approvals. And here is where the new IRCC timeline update matters. Even if your LMIA is approved, the work permit stage could take additional months. So a job offer in November may not result in actual travel until February or March. This creates challenges for employers planning start dates, workers planning relocation, families planning school entry or housing. But the most important insight is this. Canada has not reduced LMIA activity. They are still approving applications, still taking in workers, still filling labor shortages. The issue is not policy. The issue is speed. And when speed slows, the entire pathway slows with it. So if you are applying through LMIA, build a realistic timeline. LMIA recruitment, LMIA approval, work permit processing, visa stamping, travel. This is not a one-month journey. It is a multi-stage timeline that requires patience. Now let's focus on the word inventory. IRCC uses this word to describe every application that is sitting and waiting to be processed. The latest public inventory numbers released earlier have not changed. The queues remain the same. The backlog remains the same. This tells us one thing. IRCC's weekly output is roughly equal to the number of new applications coming in. In simple terms, Canada is processing but not catching up. This matters because if the backlog had reduced, processing times would drop. But because the backlog is stable, processing times also remain stable. This trend affects work permits, LMIA pathways, TR to work transitions, spousal open work permits, in Canada extensions. So when IRCC says slight update, it usually means a few days added or removed. Adjustments based on recent file completion, no systemic change. And the most important message is this: Canada is not currently changing the rules. They are only changing the waiting times. For applicants, this means you should not delay. Submitting documents, completing medicals, uploading police certificates. The faster you complete your side, the more stable your timeline becomes. Let's end with what you should practically do with this information. 1. Expect realistic processing times. If IRCC shows 10-15 weeks, plan for the longer end. Do not resign early. Do not buy a ticket early. Wait for approval. 2. LMIA applicants. Coordinate with your employer. Explain the delays. Share the weekly updates. Help them understand that the work permit stage is outside your control. 3. Spousal and open work permit applicants. Submit a complete file. A missing document can add weeks to your case. 4. People already in Canada. Apply early for extensions. Do not wait until the last few days. Maintained status protects you. 5. Watch weekly updates. Even small changes can shift your timeline. IRCC sometimes speeds up unexpectedly after clearing batches of files. And finally, remember that the numbers this week do not signal danger. They simply reflect a busy system still working through a heavy load. But if you manage your expectations and plan with accurate information, you will avoid unnecessary stress. Canada is not closing the door. Canada is not changing the rules. The only change right now is the waiting time. Processing times may rise and fall, but understanding the trend helps you avoid mistakes. Right now, Canada is not changing its immigration rules. They are simply dealing with a heavy load of applications, and this affects how long every step takes. If you prepare early, stay organized, and follow each weekly update, your journey becomes clearer and far less stressful. Thank you for watching today's breakdown of Canada's latest work permit and LMIA processing updates. If you want more weekly explanations like this, simple, accurate, and easy to follow, make sure you subscribe and follow the channel. See you in the next one.